Hello everybody, in this lesson I will discuss another exam question on hyperbolas. Sketched below are the graphs of f of x is equal to x minus b squared plus q, that's the blue graph, that's the parabola, and g of x is a over x minus b plus c, that's the green graph, the hyperbola. A, the point 2.5, is a point on the graph of f. The asymptotes of G are represented by the dotted lines, and there you will find there's that one, that is the vertical asymptote, and the purple line, that is the horizontal asymptote. The graph of G passes through the origin. And now the question, determine the equation of G. G is the hyperbola. So we will start with what was given. G of x is equal to a over x minus b plus c. And then by now you understand that this value over there is indeed your vertical asymptote, which is the line x is equal to 1 if you look on the graph. Therefore, and your horizontal asymptote, this is c's value, that will be the line y is equal to 2. Therefore, we have y is equal to a over x minus 1 plus 2. Then we need to find a value for a. So we will find a coordinate that lives on the graph, and the only one we've got is the origin, which is the point 0, 0, because they told us the graph of G passes through the origin. Therefore, now we've got a coordinate consisting of an x and a y, 0, 0, we substitute. 0 is equal to a over 0 minus 1 plus 2. Under the line 0 minus 1 is minus 1. A divided by minus 1 is negative a. Let the 2 walk across. Minus 2 is equal to minus a. Divide away the minus. A's value is 2. Therefore, G's equation is y is equal to 2 over x minus 1 plus 2. Now the next question says, write down the equations of the asymptotes of G bracket x minus 1. Now this G bracket x minus 1, this is a new graph, and we use the old one. G of x is equal to 2 over x minus 1 plus 2. And what we do is, inside x's place, we substitute x minus 1. And that means everywhere where you see an x, you will substitute x minus 1. And then in the next step, you can drop the brackets. You're left with 2 over x minus 1 minus 1. And when you add the two minus 1s under the line, you end with 2 over x minus 2 plus 2. So there is your new equation. And now the question wanted the equations of the asymptotes of that new graph. So where do you find the two asymptotes? On the x minus 2 and this plus 2. Therefore, your vertical asymptote will be x is equal to 2, and your horizontal asymptote will be y is equal to 2. The next question says, determine the coordinates of P, the turning point of F. And there's F's equation. Now, what we have is this line, x is equal to 1. And that is the vertical asymptote of the hyperbola. But it is also the x-coordinate of the turning point there at P. Therefore, we can say y is equal to x minus 1 squared plus q. Now we want to work out a value for this plus q, and we have to find a coordinate that lives on the graph, and we've got one. We've got the point A 2.5, and 0. So we will use that coordinate consisting of an x and a y to find q's value. When we substitute in y's place 0 equals in x's place 2.5 minus 1. 2.5 minus 1 is 1.5 squared, and 1.5 is the same as 3 over 2 squared, and 3 over 2 squared is 9 over 4, and we can find q. Q is minus 9 over 4. Therefore, the equation, therefore the coordinates of P will be 1 and minus 9 over 4, or you can write it as 1 and minus 2.25. In the next lesson, I will discuss yet another exam question on hyperbolas. Hey, have you subscribed yet? Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.